polygons and quadrilateral. Polygon, a closed 2D shape with 3 or more straight lines. Over here 2D means two-dimensional which has length and width. So now all the shapes which is having 3 or more straight lines are all called as polygons. Examples are triangle, square, rectangle, pentagon, hexagon, octagon, etc. Quadrilateral. A polygon. Polygon, we have already learned a shape which is having 3 or more sides are called as polygons. A polygon with exactly 4 sides. So it need to have 4 sides. So these are all called as quadrilaterals. Let's list down some of the quadrilaterals. Parallelogram. A quadrilateral, both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Over here, the opposite sides are parallel in a parallelogram. But not all the sides are parallel. When you observe this, these two sides are parallel and these two sides are parallel to each other. Rectangle, a quadrilateral. So these are all the quadrilaterals which we are learning. Both pairs of opposite sides are parallel and all the angles are at right angles. When you observe this rectangle, we see that opposite sides are parallel to each other, but even the angle formed over here are at right angles, means 90-degree angle. Rhombus is a quadrilateral where pairs of opposite sides are parallel to each other and all the sides are of same length. So the next one is a square, which too is a quadrilateral, but over here opposite sides are parallel, all sides are of same length and the angle over here formed is at right angles. So the difference between this square and the rhombus is the angle which is 90-degree. Trapezium, which is also known as trapezoid, a quadrilateral. So this is also a quadrilateral, but over here one pair of opposite sides are parallel. We see that this and this sides are parallel to each other and these two are not parallel. So one of the opposite sides of a quadrilateral which is having parallel sides form a trapezium. Kite is a quadrilateral where two pair of adjacent sides are of same length. So we say that two pairs of adjacent sides. So adjacent means the two sides which connect by a single vertex. So this and this form a adjacent side which are of same length. Example is a kite. Right angle. An angle exactly 90-degree corresponding to the quarter turn. So this is a 90-degree angle which makes a L shape. Example of a right angle is a square which has 90-degree at all the corners, forming a L shape or a quarter turn if you remember the coordinates. So this and this all make a 90-degree angle, adding up to 360 degree. Let's investigate. What can you see in the pattern below? How many squares, trapeziums, kites and right angles? When you observe the shape, you see a small square in the center and the bigger square to the outside. So the number of squares formed is 2. We know that trapezium is a quadrilateral which has 2 parallel sides. So the number of parallel sides over here are this and this, So this is a trapezium as we know it. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 trapezium. Number of kites is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check out with the protractor for the right angles. When I observe over here, I can see that there are 8 right angles. These shapes are not polygons. Give at least one reason why each of these shapes is not a polygon. A. When you observe this, it is a 3D shape. For a shape to be a polygon, it needs to be a 2D shape. This is one of the reasons that it is not a 2D shape. B. This is not a polygon because it is not having a straight line, because a polygon need to have a straight line, which are 3 or more than 3 straight lines. Even C is not a polygon because it is not having more than 3 straight lines and it is not a closed shape. Complete the table for these shapes. A. When you observe this, we know that this is a trapezium. So the name for this is trapezium. Number of right angles. We find that no angle over here is at right angles. So the number of right angles is 0. The number of pairs of parallel sides is this and this side. So it is 1. Do find the number of right angles, parallel sides and the specific name for the other shapes too.